Oh, good morning. It is bright and early. Still a little sick, but it'll be alright. Animals are all fed and good. I have a lot to do today. As you guys saw on the Crocker video, if you didn't see it, go watch it, and you know what I'm talking about. But I have a lot to do in the tiny house. We are trying to wrap this sucker up. We are really trying to knock this out as quick as we can. And when I say we, I mean me. Me and you guys. And try not to cover the lens there. I need to close my truck door. I forgot to close it. But I haven't done a video moving around or anything like that. Quick update. Oh, am I doing something there? Am I doing something there? Maybe sneak peek. But it's been a minute to do a video super early, have fun with it, and sorry guys, a little sick. I am getting over the sickness, so I promise I'm good. Now I'm dying. But it's been a minute since I've shown anything out on the property, and I wanted to show you guys. The leaves are just falling like crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Weather is absolutely phenomenal. I'm truly enjoying it. I'm loving it. I figured I'd come sit over here real quick. The progress we're making is awesome. It has just been me, and it's been difficult doing it myself, but it's been very rewarding. Not being on a real time frame is good and bad, because it's good, there's no deadline. It's bad because I work best off of deadlines. And so I was hoping originally, whenever we started building, it took me 30 days to build the outside, and then I was hoping to be moved in by Thanksgiving. That ain't gonna happen. Be close, but it ain't gonna happen. And trying to do the dad thing and trying to build, and with Danielle back at work, it has slowed things down. And it sucks because this time change means it gets dark earlier, and it's very hard to work later in the day when it gets dark. Luckily, a lot of what I'm doing is on the inside. It's just not fully powered yet, and that makes it hard as far as video goes. It works out pretty well during the day with the sunlight and then the extra lights I put in there for video, but clearly I make a living on YouTube, so I need to video my stuff, and it makes it a little more difficult to do that. So I'm going to try to put a timeline on finishing this tiny house to myself. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to put it on the internet. I'm not going to whatever. I'm going to put a timeline in my own head, and I'm going to try to knock it out by then. And I think it's going to be feasible to do it. And one thing that I do is I shoot very, very high with my expectations. And that's our running joke with Danielle and I when we build. I'm like, that'll take us 10 minutes. She'll be like, okay, so it's going to take us about 3 or 4 hours. All right, that'll take me 2 days to do. All right, it'll take you a week. Whatever I say, you got to add some time to it. And I do that, so I push myself, and I set the bar as high as I possibly think I can to try to push myself into that. Which means, normally, I don't hit the deadline. And that's fine. It doesn't hurt anything in the long run. It's just more of, I know if I said, you know what, I'm going to give us 6 months to do this, I'm going to wait till month 5 to really start busting. And that's why at the beginning, I set such a crazy expectation because I knew our baby was on the way, that I was like, I want to build this, finish it before this baby comes out. Which, come on, that's going to be damn near impossible. But you have to shoot high. And I think most people, their big problem is they never shoot high enough. They always have these goals, but they don't put them very high. So it's easy to meet goals, but is it really that much of an accomplishment because you meet a goal when the expectation wasn't even that great? So I'm sitting here, what, 2.5 months after Reagan's been born and the house isn't finished? And I'm okay with that because realistically, say if I built the whole thing start to finish in 6 months, it's pretty damn good, if you ask me. For a one-man crew, building an entire house in 6 months, not the biggest house, but build every aspect of it by themselves in 6 months, that's not bad. It's also a lot of money. And just the whole feat of it, the whole journey of it, doing it solo, has been crazy. And for the longest time, I was able to do stuff with Danielle, and then even getting the supplies, doing the supply runs, driving, doing all the normal everyday thing. I have 100% fully taken care of this property by myself for the last many, many months. And that is 1,000,000% not a dig at Danielle. That is something that I took on for a reason. But it's not something that I'm going to tread lightly with. It's a lot. And it's a lot to do, and it's a lot to handle. And I'm pretty proud of the progress that has been made. And I think you guys are going to be pretty pumped with the progress that you're going to see on the next video for the Crockers. And I didn't post all last week. I kind of just took the time to get stuff done. And with drywall, you got to let stuff dry and wait. And hate doing drywall. It just takes me a little longer to do because I'm not good at it yet. But I think the rest of the build is going to go fairly quick. And I think the timeline in my head is going to pan out. And the only goal that I need to reach is literally my own goal. And it's not goals that someone else will set for me. I think that's why I didn't do well in school as a kid. Because you have these goals set for people that lumps everybody into the exact same scenario. But not everyone's in the same scenario. So that's one reason why I hated school is they set one goal for everybody. But not everyone comes into it with the exact same situation. So I don't think that's fair. And when you get on YouTube, they're going to lump you in with everyone else that's building or doing whatever niche or niche you're in. And that's not fair because everyone isn't coming into the same scenarios and the same situations and with the same amount of money and the same amount of time, the same amount of land, the same amount of weather, the same amount of just everything. I mean, hell, there's people that build that put almost no effort into their videos. There's people that put an insane amount of effort into their videos. If I didn't film every day, I'd be done with the house. It's taken a lot of time in life for me to figure these things out because I always thought of life through my lens, my perspective, and I thought everyone thought the same. And I'd be like, man, why are these people commenting these things? Whether it's good or bad. I would never think that way. Why did these people kiss this person's butt, but kick that person's butt? Why is this person building faster than this person? Why is this person complaining about the weather and this person's not? We're all in different scenarios. And unfortunately, we had the same viewers and subscribers, a lot of people in the same niches, which I'm not specifically talking about any comments or anything like that. I tell you right now, it's not that, so don't be saying don't let the comments bother you, because they're not. I'm not talking about that whatsoever. I'm just generalizing. And it's taken me a long time in life to realize there's good and evil. And it took me a lot longer in life to figure out there's a lot of evil wrapped in good. And a lot of people may look good, but they're truly evil. And we've had a lot go on in our life that has taught us that. And I've had to learn a lot over a good minute now to sit back, be the best version you can, do the best you can, and when you start to slack on that, or you start to see yourself sliding back into not a great version, pause, take a break, figure out why you're sliding back, fix it, and get back to being a better person. And through all that, it's taught me when bad things happen and evil people do evil things, just sit back and let things happen, and eventually true colors will be shown. And this last year has taught me a lot, and I think a lot of people could see that I've changed. And I think a lot of people could see that I had moments where I started to slip back, and I had to try to pull myself back. But every day, I try to just think, and me and Danielle talk about this. If Reagan was watching, Reagan would be able to look back and see the situations. How would we want her to see us handle these situations? And that has really changed my perspective, because before that, it was just mainly whatever me and Danielle want to do, we're going to do. We don't really have anyone to answer to. We're grown adults. We're married. We make our own decisions in life. If we're good, we're good. And now I have to think about things differently. And I'm really glad I started my journey to become a better person, even though I have slipped up here and there. And I'm glad I did that before Reagan was born. And I'm glad I'm doing it right now before she really understands things. So whenever she does fully start to understand things, all she'll ever know is my parents were good people, and they always taught me to do the right thing no matter what. And even when you think someone's doing bad, or you have to get what you feel like you need out of it, just wait and be patient. True colors always come out in the end. And these are lessons that Danielle and I talk about all the time. And that's the same thing with the way people communicate through comments, how people treat each other in real life over politics or religion, how people just treat their neighbors, how people treat random people. Whatever it is, I'm really thinking about life differently. And I'm glad that I am. And I'm not perfect, and I'm always going to slip up at some point. But I'm glad that I can recognize it and try to do better. And a lot of that is because I want to be a good father. And a lot of it is because a lot of y'all have been there through it and held me accountable and also had my back and just everything in between. Life is interesting, and life is weird, and life is strange, and life is what you make it. And the other day, I was with Reagan by myself since Daniel worked all weekend. And there was a point where I was super tired. She was real fussy. She wouldn't take a bottle. Just these things that could be annoying, that could get on your nerves, that could drive you crazy. And before I could even have any emotion towards it, good or bad, I just told myself, how are you going to feel when she's not this age anymore and you don't have her screaming and holding her and being able to feed her with the bottle, being able to put her on your shoulder? You're going to be sad. You're going to be missing the days that maybe she was a little upset and had to cry on your shoulder. So I just didn't care. It didn't bother me. I just told her, hey, cry it out, girl. Cry it out. We all have feelings. Just get it out. And it didn't bother me at all. And it really just showed me again and taught me again, life is literally what you make it. And life is a game, and it's how you play it and how well you play it. And I'm very grateful that I get to play our life the way that we want to in front of you guys, and we get to have you guys witness it and be a part of it. And we're making moves in our game of life, doing things, wrapping this tiny house build up, planning future trips, planning future ways we want to raise Reagan. Just all these different things. And I'm just super grateful that I get to live the life that I live. So, at the end of the day, I'm very grateful for you guys, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons you guys have tried to teach me over the years, and have dealt with the crazy Jason over the years, and have been there through thick and thin, and tried to teach us from your mistakes in life. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Life is weird, life is crazy, but that tiny house ain't gonna build itself. So it does feel very, very nice out here early this morning. It is a nice scenery to look around and see all the leaves everywhere and the colors. This is my favorite time ever to film, and I haven't even filmed outside really. But I'm just ready to enjoy the day, have fun here on YouTube, and hopefully spread some entertainment, some smiles, some knowledge, some whatever. But I hope you guys have a good day. I hope Reagan's treating Mama all right. And I can't wait to get back to see both of my ladies. All right, bye.